We are back. We are so back. And I am very excited. I haven't been on in a while and I felt super burnt out. I was pretty worried that I wouldn't feel it today. But baby, this freaking login screen got me good. So we're gonna hit it so hard. Okay, Treadmill has started. We got ourselves a nice cold sody pap. We got a whole freaking bunch of um a whole bunch of bone shards I need to use. This will get us to like 60 uh 8 prayer, I think. It'll get us way up. We sailing away. Dude, the login music goes so hard. Alan Walker did the login music and it goes so hard. Okay, I need to restart the treadmill through. Clear. Look at this freaking skill panel. Oh man, this is sick. I'm so excited. Let's crack ourselves our soda pop. Let's go get sailing. We should probably do that clue scroll sometime. Crack and open a cold one on the waves. Yep. Liquid Aloha or whatever that. I always get commercials for Kona Big Wave. Okay, yo, this is sick. I'm excited. I'm just gonna sell all these, hey, Satsby. Yeah, I'm excited. It's good to have you pop in. I've honestly felt a little burnt out. Not gonna lie. Like I have spent since I started this account, I had spent a third of my life on it. Like of any hour. And then on top of that, like um that doesn't include editing time. So I was pretty burnt out. So taking the week off was probably good. Um I was starting to feel like it was a chore, and I honestly still kind of feel that way. So I might take it a little slower from now on, but we'll see. I still do want to continue this account and do YouTube, but it's hard. I don't enjoy the editing as much. The editing is the chore of this account, and unfortunately, there's a lot of it. I'm gonna drop these runes, and we can buy more when we come back in. I don't want to have to carry weight, so we'll see. That's true. Okay, stopping the treadmill. I got 4 kilos. I think what I'm gonna do to solve that problem is, like, I like adding memes and stuff to the video, but it does increase the amount of time it takes to edit by a lot because I have to green screen them and or like rotoscope them and find out which ones I want to use where and I think I'm just gonna do voiceovers for the most part from now on. So, but it's been a while since we've gone on a run. So I think today we're gonna end the night with some agility, and we're gonna go on a big run tonight. I think we might do 5K, but we'll see how I'm feeling at the end of the day, because that's easy to say now, but Yeah, it's been a week and a half since I've run, so I'm gonna try and push myself a little bit today to get back into it. Treadmill says it's going at 5, but this doesn't feel like 5. But I guess it has been a while, so this is not 5. There's no way this is 5. But we have so much prayer XP in our inventory. I did do some mining while I was gone. Not a lot, honestly. I probably should have done a lot more. But like I said, I was feeling a little burnt out, so the week off was good. Played a lot of Divinity Original Sin 2 with the boys. That's the other thing. Like, between I actually have an AI tool that does the rotoscoping, so it's a lot easier than doing it by hand. But getting it to work and troubleshooting it is the hard part, because it's pretty finicky. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. And then getting it set up the first time took like 6 or 7 hours. It was a pretty painful process. We are going to be here for a while doing prayer, though, I think. And I would like to clear out the medium clue scrolls before we do sailing. Maybe I just drop them, though, because I'm pretty excited. I'm not going to lie. But the tool is called... I think it's a Hugging Face is the model. And you can just boot it up locally. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it at all either. I kind of wanted to go in blind. I do know that there's going to be a lot of need for noted bars, and that's probably going to be the hardest part. Noted planks probably won't be too bad. I can kill Ents for those. It's not the quickest, but I can kill Ents for noted planks if I really need them. I bet Ents are weak to fire, and that would actually go really... Like, that would be so good. We need more sailing songs. What have you been up to, though, Statsby? Like you said, it's been a while, so... How you been? What have you been working on? How's that Colt looking? Got 93. Only one smoke temple task. Boots from the spiders. Nice. I still don't have those. And augury? Yo. I am jealous. I'm almost 94 Slayer on the other account and have yet to get a double task. So that's pretty annoying. I would love one, but can't really control it. I know I can always point skip, but kind of wanted a recolor for my Slayer helm. I'll have to check the weights, but I remember it being pretty weighted. Me as well. I like Dirto. $64. Dude, this song has got me wanting to just drop these clue scrolls. I know I shouldn't, but I do kind of just want to drop the clue scrolls and go straight to sailing after we're done with bone shards. Good song. Song kind of hits. Divinity's so good. I've wanted to play through Divinity with friends for a long while because I'm the kind of person that can't finish games like that unless I'm playing through with friends. So I'm finally glad we have a group that's going for it. And that's part of the reason too why I've needed such a break from RuneScape is because like there are other games, believe it or not, there are other games I want to play besides RuneScape. And I have a good group of friends, so I don't want to just like toss them out of my life. So it's been kind of a hard and delicate balance between streaming still and editing. Like if YouTube was my full-time job, sure, I'd go crazy hard at this. But it's not. And I have about like 3 hours a day of time where I can sit down and game. So I haven't wanted to toss my good relationship with my friends out and want to spend time with my daughter too and then work. So there's just a lot of things I'm trying to juggle and I want this to be fun still. Yep. I have at least one or two good friends that play, but most of them do not. So I think I still have 6, 7 more trips left. This is a lot of bone shards. But that was 50% of the way. No, more than that. Like 70% of the way to 70. I need 20K more bone charts, which is definitely doable. Pretty quick too. So okay, I found a playlist called Sailing Music. We're just gonna toss it on. I like this song though, so we're already doing pretty good. I haven't looked at it a lot, but I'm hoping that there's some pretty good training methods that involve sailing that let me sit down. Um, because if I'm not moving on the boat, then I've decided that like I can sit down, right? The character's not moving. The other thing too is you can hire people to help you on the boat, so you don't have to move for a cannon, like to shoot the cannon, and you don't have to move to do whatever. The other thing too that I'm kind of excited for is there's a new stall for cannonballs. 87, dang it. But I'm thinking that's probably pretty good XP. This is the first stall they've added in forever. Sit on my rolling chair on the treadmill. I should. I should figure out how to do that, but that scares me. But yeah, that's the first thieving stall that they've added in a long time, and I'm hoping it's decent um, thieving XP, which would be awesome because I could finally have a good AFK thieving training. It would be a clip. Yeah, definitely not OSHA approved. Need to have your treadmill certification for that. I'm not treadmill certified. Can't remember what I have in my seed box. We've already gone a mile. We just hit a mile. We're only like 18 minutes in for the day. Considering a lot of it has been standing at the stupid bowl, I think that's pretty good. So hopefully we go pretty far today. I'm hoping that the mileage gets up there. Cuz after taking a break for a week, that's the other reason I think I should slow down just a titch. It's cuz my knee was still bugging me even after like a couple weeks. But now it's fine, right? Cuz I finally gave myself a rest. Well deserved rest, yeah. It was. Oh man. I could do that, I think. Um, I don't know. So at some point, like, I don't want all my life to just be streaming, if that makes sense. Like, that's my break time from streaming. And again, I think it would be different if I had a full-time job as a content creator. Um, because I could find stuff to do in my free time like that, but so actually I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see how I feel. Because I definitely think it's healthy to take a break from, at least for me, it's healthy to take a break from streaming. Because while I enjoy it a lot, um, it is different than just gaming. Especially with friends. Because I don't want to put them in an awkward position where they don't want to be on the stream. Um, if that makes sense. But what a good sailing song right here. An entertaining stream does take a lot of like um it's a break, but it's not. It does take a lot of it's a different type of break. Um you can't just like dink around. Um and a lot of the time when I'm on stream, or at least this last little bit of for sure, when I've been just gaming Divinity, I've needed to get up and go help with the baby, and which I know is fine, but maybe we don't have to go back that many times. Was that like was that 6,000? Maybe it's only 5 trips that I'll have to make. 4 more. Already getting sweaty though, that's for sure. I think I am just gonna drop the medium clue scrolls. I can get plenty more while I'm mining, and I want to go do sailing. I can't drop these bone shards. They took way too long to get, but I think I'll get about 67 or 68, which is huge. I'm at 65 right now. And I'm 70% of the way through 65. Hey, wait, this song has my name in it. There you go. There's 65. I might not get that as high as I thought. But oh, it'll get me to almost 68, like a couple hundred XP away. I'll be 130 bone shards away from 68. That's not bad at all. Just the 2 levels left. It'll get me to 600k XP. So then I'll only have to get to 70. I'll need 27k more bone shards, which is not bad. That's like maybe 2 days of AFK. Yeah, Varlamore is so good. I don't know that I like this version of Drunken Sailor. What's over there? Okay, that's not new. I just haven't seen it before. 3 more trips, 2 after this one. We're at 1.8 miles already. Just trying to get rid of stupid bone shards. The top of my water bottle came off. Glad I didn't try and run while I was drinking that time. I'm just gonna drop these. Well, I don't know that I want to drop them because I don't want to have to put more weight in my backpack, and I'm at 5 kilos, so I can drop them, at least one. I could have bumped the weight down in my backpack. I didn't even think about it, but I need to start looking at what I'm gonna need for the sailing. Pandemonium Quest. Boats. I can make a raft. I'm wondering, so it looks like it gives you yeah, easy steps for sure. It looks like it gives you different boats, like max boats. You can have a sloop at 50. Um, I'm sure they're making room for more boats, right? Like they don't want to release all of them, the ideas they have at once. But I'm wondering if they're giving you extra slots so that you can kit your boats out differently for different things. So you can have a boat load out for salvaging and a boat loaded out for fishing. Let me see. Deep sea trawling. 69 is the minimum. I wonder what it gets me. Shimmering shoal, giant krill, or haddock. Haddock is at let's see. I need to go to fishing. So haddock is at 73. And is it not going? And I want to see haddock heals 18 when eaten. And it can overheal. That's so good. That's sweet. And then halibut, yellowfin as well. Yellowfin restores run energy. Okay. Halibut. Halibut restores 20, and it's a Karum one. It's a fast combo eat food. That's sick. That's interesting that they're adding new higher the power creeping on the Karam one just a titch, right? But 10%, that's a 10% increase. And there's a new max healing food as well, if I remember right. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, 10% isn't a joke. It adds up over a whole inventory. Deep sea trawling. Marlins. Marlins heal like 24? Yeah. So they're the new highest single tick healing food, like immediate healing food. So you can heal 44 plus the 16 is 60 in one tick. That's pretty good. I don't know why I'm dropping the clue scroll. I don't really need to get rid of it, right? Like I can carry it in my inventory for sailing. I'm gonna look up the quest real quick and see what we need for it. A hammer and a saw, both obtainable during the quest. There's 2.25 miles already. Highest level unlock in sailing? I don't know. 99 for the skill cape? I don't actually know. I'll check in a second. I'm sure there's people that are shooting for skill cape day one, though. Spending millions on it, but... So I know 90 is the max... 91 is the maximum amount of boats at 5. $87 for mooring points. 84 for port tasks. $87 for merchant shipwrecks. Dragon keel at 87 or 97. And 87 construction. I wonder if the masts speed up your movement speed? Keels maybe your hit points on the boat? Not exactly sure how it works. Like I said, I kind of wanted to go into a dragon cannon at 92. I kind of wanted to go in a little blind. Sailor Jacob. Jolly Jim. You can get Cabin Boy Jenkins? They brought him back? That's sick. He's a ghost. That's so good. I love that. I'll have like 1,000. Yeah, these dwarves stop me so much. I really wish I could finish the quest just so that they would stop saying racist things to me. But, you know, I'll have about 1.5k bone shards after this run. So I will make one more trip, but it's not going to be a full one. I don't know. I'm going to go quite a while on the stream today. I'm going to go as long as I can, I think. I can take the backpack off now, though. We're done with the weight. That feels good. I don't know that the weight really bothers me anymore. At least that little bit amount, or that little amount. But it's definitely warmer while you're running with a backpack on. Actually, I've heard this song before, and I like this one. I don't know that I've heard this version, but prayer is just so easy to train thanks to Varlamore. I'll have more bone shards left than I thought for the last trip. Not too bad though. Yeah, Varlamore coming in clutch. I can do chivalry now. That'll be sick. And then piety's not that far off, so I'm just gonna wait to do the quest until I can do piety. But that's so nice. That took so long on the other iron to get before bone shards. And now I can just AFK to 70. That's so good. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Getting um just getting stuck. You need to take a break sometimes. That's why they say you never quit. You just take breaks. Because there's definitely points where you're like, well, I'll come back to this later. We'll see how I feel after today. I think sailing will be a nice break from like the previous goals I had. So it'll be kind of refreshing, I think, because it will still be RuneScape, and it will get that itch going again. But it won't be. It won't. There's no pressure right now. I can just enjoy it. Whereas before, like I had goals, and it felt like I was pushing towards the goal. Right now, I'm just gonna enjoy it, and sometimes that's what you need. Yeah, you definitely can, but like you get burnt out a lot more. Yeah, there's sometimes where I'll optimize the fun out of it. If it's like short tasks, but or it is like a hard block for more things I want to do. But yeah, Okay, I'm gonna switch up the music because we're about to go sailing. So cool. Where's the Pandemonium quest? Is it Port Sarim? Yep, Port Sarim. We're going to Port Sarim. One second, I'll be right back. Bye. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah, have fun. Okay. Enjoy it. Love you too. Wife's headed out for now, and I wanted to say goodbye. Okay. I'll pick up some runes in Port Sarim for teleports. Look at that. People are going. That's freaking sick. Is that a salvaging spot? I'm gonna go wave to him. That's freaking sick. We're on our way. We're gonna be there soon. That's interesting, how the boats clip in and out. I think it's good, tasteful, but oh, okay, I'm excited. All right. I have a feeling that this is going to change the account entirely. There's going to be a lot of training methods here that are so good for the account. I don't know what exactly, but they're going to be good. Whole new game, 100%. Is that Will? It's Will. Sometimes they'll name characters after streamers and whatnot. Oh, look at this. Last time we were on the Pandemonium, we purchased a map that should lead us to an old pirate shipwreck. Let's go! The Pandemonium. Have you ever been? It's a great place for a drink. We'll have to take you there. Let's go get some salvage. According to the map, it's just east of Karamja. Helm can be used to enter navigation mode. Can I stop the treadmill now? We need to go south, though. Where are we going? Oh, I need to go around, though, right? I can't go through this. Oh, duh. I was turned around. Let's go. Yeah, I can stop the treadmill for this. This is so sick. I don't have to freaking be on the treadmill for sailing. Oh my gosh. I can just play the game. I can sit down and play the game. Right clicking on the sails, unset sails. Chair locked for real. Okay. This is sick. I think this is it. Let's stop here. Where? Oh, right here. Lower the salvaging hook. It's all about the experience. It truly is. Okay, I need to start my treadmill for this part though. Can't move over the salvaging hook without it. I have a feeling I should probably turn on the RuneScape music right now. An old cup and a mysterious medallion. Spooky. Oh, what? We got betrayed? Squawking Steve Beanie. This one's Will. If there's anyone who's its Will in this quest, it's this guy. You're in pandemonium. Saw that coming. Sit back and have a drink. Yeah, that hair, though. The sideburns is what gets me. Hoist your sails and speak to Ribs instead. It was his map they looted. He's the old dog over in the corner. Okay. Look at how many people there are online. This is sick. Ribs. Hey, Ribs. A curse most foul. Now's not really the time for tales. The short is that Barnaby and the Kraken were cursed, condemning him and his crew to a watery grave. Oh my goodness. They found the medallion. And now they're going to be cursed. I need to turn the music on. Let's get the RuneScape music going. A new sea shanty. Is this sea shanty 3? Honky Tonk Sea Shanty 2. Where are we going? I wasn't paying attention. Steve, about the bounty. There's just a hole in the floor? Yo ho ho, a mighty good decision. I wonder how much pirate parrots are selling for right now. I saw someone who bought a huge stack of pirate hats, and they were like 100K each, and the boy made like a bill. Yo, thank you, Queen Hexes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. We're gaming. Where was I supposed to go? I wasn't paying attention. They bought the picks for the gold rush. Yep. Cyberboy, what is up? We're sailing. I wasn't paying attention again. Speak to Junior Jim, our local shipwright. Okay. The yo-ho music goes pretty hard. Come sail away, let's go. That was like one of the first songs we put on to get us hyped up. Dude, I'm feeling good about this. I have this cup. Will you trade me for a raft? Sure. Thanks, Junior Jim. Wait, where are we now? The shipyard. Rare trees. Maples and yews, it looks like. Doggy paddle or butterfly stroke? Dude, if I butterflied for that, I would be tired so fast. We doggy paddling, I think, if anything. Yeah, this is your house for because you can Oh, and there's a portal. I didn't even see the portal. This is like your house. Sick. Okay. Let's build the cargo hold. I need planks. Did they give me planks? Yeah. Cool. Now use the gangplank to hop back up. Okay. And then we talk with Junior Jim again. We're ready to set sail. We have a logbook now. Cool. Let's go get the let's go hop on our raft. Can I talk with someone here and get a job? Talk to the port master? I bet I need like it best not distract you. Okay. After you build the ship, I'm not sure what you need ship upgrade wise until like level 15, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, where am I going now? Spacebar King does not read his quest very well. Pick up some cargo from Port Sarim for him. I should sail there and collect the cargo. Okay. The port master there will be able to help me. Where are we? I need to sail north from here. Set the sails. Hello? Oh, I need to be at the helm. That's right. Did someone just get hit for a 49? What happened to the treadmill? It disconnected. That's okay. We're perfect. We don't need to be on no treadmill for this. I will speed it back up though. to the correct speed. Oh, we're gonna crash! Whoa, what's with those tree textures? Someone messed that texture up. You can also steer by clicking on your mini-map. Okay. Yeah, because they'll auto-chart around it. Get in a kayak during the sailing. I was talking to Statsby, and we decided that we should... Even you have the world map open, I can... Can I click on the world map? That's not what you mean, right? I should watch out for the boosts. There's the boost. Oh, can't. I only click on it once. The boat isn't close enough to disembark. There we go. Cool. Look at all those. Look at all those. It looks like they're underwater. I'm not sure that I like that, but I don't know what the other option is. So maybe hide the shadows. Only show one. Only show the one shadow. Because that seems a little janky. So maybe you could hide the shadows unless they're being drawn. Because you're only drawing the top person anyway, so I'm sure there's a way to only draw what's on the top. Okay, where's the port master? Take cargo from the ledger table. My hands are full. An old-timey air bellows. But yeah, I was talking with Statsby, and what we need to do is if I'm sitting down on the raft, I need to be sitting down IRL, right? But I'm also moving. So I need to figure out how to tie the chair to the treadmill and sit on the chair while the treadmill's going. That's the way. Okay. Can I put this in the cargo hold? Yes, I can. Let's go. We play OSRS. Our whole intention is click repetitively for hours. True. And I'm sure they're going to make more, right? Like, this is just the beginning. Attack dolphins? Excuse me? Who would do such a thing? But yeah, there's plenty more that's going to be added on to sailing. This is just the beginning. So, what are they fighting? A turn? Trim the sails. We don't have any YouTube revenue yet. Not one penny. But my brother has a rowing machine. So, yeah. I don't know that I want to snag it from him, but it could be a little bit for sure. Sailing XP. Jim's cargo's still in the cargo hold. That's nice that it reminds you. That's really nice. Craft shipwright's workbench. I want to take a peek at this. Okay. I got your cargo right here, boy. Oh, do I need to deliver it to the port master? Deposit cargo. Cool. 100 XP. We leveled up. We're level 2 sailing. That level up noise is so good. That is so good. Almost 99 for real, for real. Yeah, we're like 2% of the way there. Because that's how it works. Take on more work like you just did. A lot of ports have notice boards. Yep. Anything else? Well, now that you're officially a big cheese captain, you might want to start charting the sea for your own records. The logbook I gave you has all sorts of tips on how to do so. And while we're on about charting, I've also chunked some useful bits and bobs in your cargo hold. Oh? Couple repair kits, perfect for if you go being a numpty and end up sailing straight into a proper big storm. Oops. Or a big group of sharks? What? The other thing is a spyglass. That's cool. It's a charting tool. There's a chap called Charles who used to be pretty good at the whole charting thing who might be able to help you more. You can find him on the in the cave on the island. About 6 hours ago, I already had seen people with 2350, so they're absolute grinders. Yeah, I'm sure. There's people who've already spent millions of gold on this, I'm sure. Just like millions. Maybe billions? Probably not, but if they're investing and then flip. He can help you with charting. Thanks, Jim. I'll go talk with Steve and see if old Grog is back. Don't mention it, mate. Let's go talk with Steve first, and then we'll go talk with Charles. Is it Charles? What's the max level now? 2386? Kraken Colada. Old Grog, hello. Pleased to meet you. Steve tells me that you are keen to see Will and Annie dealt with. I'm open to sharing the bounty, but only if you have what it takes. I have no time for layabouts. Solo mission is on his way? I'm sure solo mission is. I saw that raft. If that's all you bring to the table, then you have some work to do. Yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, true. Valid, but I will find them. I expect you to be ready by the time that happens. Don't be a disappointment. Oh, good. Now that that's me done drinking, time to go get to work. I'll keep Steve updated on my progress, so make sure you check in with him. He'll know once I have something. Get out there and make sure you're ready for old Grog. Will do. Sawmill coupons. Bum, 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 bum. 25 sawmill coupons. Can I store those? Because... Or does it give them to me? Used to cover must be used in person. Yo, we finished the quest. Oops. Okay, let's go talk with Charles. Oh, there's a Tortuga. Yeah. Where's the cave? There's a cave. A bull shark. A bank crab? Yo, the bank crab's sick. Fashionscape a little bit for sailing. 45 price is a small price to be rocking the diving gear and barrel chest anchor. That's true. Maybe we'll do it at some point, but why am I checking the bank? I don't know why I'm checking the bank. Old habits, I guess. Okay, I can turn back on the other music for now. What is this thing? It's shiny. Okay, Charles. You might be able to help me out with sea charting. Yeah, I have a map maker. Or I am a map maker. I find that hard to believe. He's double eye patched. Boy's double eye patched. Takes more than eyes to make a map. They named the mapping book after me. Cool. Make atlases multitude of maps. The Charles Pendium of sea charts. I have a spare spyglass. Sick. How do I chart? You'll want to track. What do you need to know is depending on what you're tracking. Starting point is always going to be the captain's log. Cool. There's some big hints in it about things you might find on your sailing adventures. Ooh. I was winked at under the blindfolded eye. You say there are a few different things I might want to track. What are they? Both big and small points of interest. Water currents, sea depths, weather patterns, and then there's also drink crates. Do you use the spyglass for the sparkly spots? I'll take a check in a second. And then there's also drink crates. They're curious ones Steve likes people to track. Can you tell me about drink crates? Yo, is that the sandwich lady? The prying times to learn about. Okay, maybe we start the prying times. Let me check the wiki real quick and see if prying times. See what the requirement for that is. I'm guessing it's probably going to have a little bit of a sailing requirement. 12 sailing. Unfortunate. And I need a red berry pie. We go visit Thurgo? Okay. What? Clan chat being silly. Look through spyglass. There we go. How do I change the direction? Use your spyglass to admire him. Charting complete. Oh, you have to be on the sparkly spots, right? Is that what you do? Gotcha. So yes, you do. Who's in here? Who be in here mining? Lead rocks? This boy's making money. He's out to make money. Boy is making lead bars and selling them on the GE. I almost guarantee it. This might be where we were collecting red spider eggs. I mean, like, there's a 25 mining on those might be the new meta for power mining. I mean, iron's still more, but there's an iron spot right there. Iron's 37, but lead might be the way to do it with profit, at least for the next little bit. A whole new world has opened up for sure. Level 25. Oh, okay. Oh, how much XP are they? There's a cooking spot here and a hunter spot. You can catch crabs. Crabs? You can catch crabs. I don't want to catch crabs. Let's see, what is on here? Just beer. There's just beer on the table. That's what those red dots are. Just beer spawns. Okay. Let's go. Do some sailing, I guess. Inspect notice board. Port Sarum fish delivery. Pandemonium Mogre bounty. Port Sarum jewelry delivery? Let's do the fish. We'll do the fishies. Yo, the crate of fish is not actually that heavy. I didn't mean it, Seagull. Sort salvage. I wonder what that looks like. Open the basic cargo hold. What can I put in here? A spyglass, a captain's log. I can take out diving gear. I just get it. Yo. I don't have to do the quest for those anymore. Or maybe you do. Have I done them already? I don't remember. Yes, I did, right? Because there's the fish that you need for the recipe of disaster. Take the spyglass. Now we can navigate. Cool. I think there was a part over here we could chart. I wonder how it keeps track of what you can chart or what you've charted and what you haven't yet. There's a chart. The book is like a clog. Okay. We charted it. Southwest of Tutorial Island? That's Tutorial Island? I didn't even think about that, but it is. It totally is. That is sick. If you only had some kind of log. What should I do? The Lumbridge Basin. The Lum Lagoon. The River Lum. Can you go up the river? There's no way, right? But they've also widened it. It's wider. Am I crazy? Maybe not. Oh. What are these boys fighting? Trim those sails. It looks like my XP from trimming the sails went up by 1. Wonder what these little swirls are. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you can't become a member until after. I always just assumed that you could be a member after or before. But it also might be instanced. Tutorial Island might be instanced. That's a good question, though. Let's take the crate. Yo, the running animation with the crate is so funny. And the cape flies in the wind. That's sweet. I like that a lot. I thought they mentioned widening up rivers to sail up. I think so. I think I remember that too. There's my payment. What did I get? 59 coins and level 6 sailing. This person's kitted out. They've got the fashionscape on. They got the monkey. That's sick. Oh, I need another task, I think. See, look at them. They are kitted out. There's another one with the monkey and the pirate outfit. Cursed banana and everything. The Whisperer pet? That's pretty cool. Pandemonium battle axe delivery and a plate body delivery. I wonder if the different crates weigh a different amount. If you put the cargo down, was it safe you try and remove it? If you put the cargo down, it'll get lost and you'll have to get a replacement. Are you sure you want to discard it? Interesting. So I can't unequip it. I can just go put it in my cargo hold. That's cool. I didn't notice that either. If you disembark, you can see your ship parked here. That's nice. Let's see if there's more chartables around here. What a guy. Move noobs. And his name is Quiet Down. Oh, I missed the trim. I need like a little notification. I'm sure there's a plugin already for it, but that's a mid-game Iron Man if I've seen one. The Nezi Helm, Amulet of Glory. Maybe not with a glory. Depends on what he went. I don't know that it's that hard to get a glory. I think it's just that I don't like doing the skills that you need to get a glory early on. It's like 88 Hunter or something like that. It's pretty high Hunter. Disembark. What else can I do? Let's see. Can I do... Let's stop the treadmill for a second and take a look at... sea charting is spyglass. Prying times is drink crates. See current charting at 22. See depth charting after recipe of a disaster, which we have completed. This portion at least. Boat facilities. Salvaging hook. Bronze salvaging hook with 1 construction. You can build a range. That means maybe you can do cooking on the boat, which would be sweet. Because if I can do cooking on the boat, then fishing might be, like, this might be the way to train fishing. Bronze cannon. So we need to get to 15. So we'll do this. We'll do like port tasks until 12. Then we'll go do, oh, I need to stay still until my treadmill's back on. We'll do port tasks until 12. And then we'll do the prying times. What is that? Oh, that's the pet. I thought that was a player. Wait, what am I doing? I didn't pick up more cargo. We'll do the prying times. Flax seeds. Interesting. View sailing options. Oh, interesting. They have a melee option for your ship. Melee stats for your ship. I'm going to take a peek at that once we get heading the right way. Okay. View combat options, sailing options, stats. Combat overall. Max hit points is 20, defense is 1, armor is 0. Armor. Interesting. Defense and armor are separate. So I'm wondering if that's damage reduction. And then melee. We have melee and ranged. And we have the different types of ranged. Cool. And then we have magic with different resistances. Fetid water. Tangled, kelp resistant, ice resistant. Interesting. You can chill on your boat with people, player crew capacity, so I can go um I can be on my ship with people. Cool stuff. Retrieve lost wooden crate? What? Can we do this? Whoa, sick. Throw a net and then reel it in. This appears you have to have been an abandoned shipment of construction supplies. You take one of the ones not damaged by water. It gives you sawmill coupons? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm wondering, this is making me wonder, how do sawmill coupons work? Do I still have to have the log? I'm guessing I do. I'm sure I do. Covered the cost. Okay. So it's just for the money. And that's what I thought it would be. Which makes sense, right? Like they don't want the price of logs just absolutely tanking. But that would have been nice. Sawmill coupons, right? I don't know that it even really matters for me. Like I'm not really going to be using them. I have enough gold that it doesn't matter. I did find a way though. While we're talking about like theory crafting, I found a way to um train construction without moving. But it is like 100 times, it's like 100x the cost um of what it would normally be. So I don't think we're doing that. It would be 318 mil, I think, to get to level 70. But I mean, it would be kind of funny to do it that way, right? Like, I just need 1.5 billion runes. And then I could do it, but it's awful money wise, like efficiency for money, but it's really not bad XP per build. It would just cost a ton of money. So if there's a way I could get cheap runes, I haven't quite figured that out yet, then maybe we do it, but I mean, rune packs are pretty cheap already. So maybe I would sail up the River Lum just to see what's up there. See if we can. Why boy be taking damage? He didn't say. He's not paying attention. He doesn't have his public chat on. Did clan chat say best skill in the game? They took the things people hate the most and put it into one skill. Oh, oof. Not 99 Slayer. What a good name. Like, if agility and runecrafting had a kid and the kid was disabled, but for real, why my boat keep disappearing? We got some sailing haters. Honestly, the first little bit is not super. Like, I don't know. It's fine. Thank you, sailor. Here's your payment. Seems like there are mixed thoughts. I'm enjoying it overall. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good uh, analysis. Once we hit 10, I think I'm gonna cruise around until we hit 10. Um, we'll do some charting. I want to see what's out there. Oops, wrong thing. I need to take cargo, not the salvage. So I'm looking at the new icons on the mini map. There's got to be this is the salvaging one, and then the notice board. I don't know what this one is. Maybe the cargo. That's got to be the cargo. And then it looks like this is where I buy ships, and then there's like a construction symbol for ships. I don't know what that is, but the Scornful Lion. Can I rename my boat? Okay, I'm gonna just sail around and see what there's to see. I don't think that there's gonna be a lot for me to chart right now, but let's sail up the River Lum. See if we can at least. That would be cool. Inspect small shipwreck. That's for salvaging. It's got to be. The little broab boars. This is pretty cool. Seeing Tutorial Island again is pretty sweet. Can I park there? It'd be cool to just go hang out on Tutorial Island again, not gonna lie. Whoa, what? There's a corpse? A dead bot. It's gotta be a dead bot. That's hilarious. Look at the dead bot. That's hilarious. What does the examine text say? Looks to have been part of a marketing driven focus group. Okay. What an interesting examine text. An osprey. A large bird of prey circling the oceans. Some of these have got to be Slayer monsters, right? I haven't checked the updated Slayer list. Oh, there's a charting thing over there. I can see the little sparklies. Okay. Now we can equip. Is this how it works? I equip the. No, I don't want to reverse. Whoops. I didn't even know you could reverse. Yeah, look through the glass, and then we chart Lumbridge Swamp Mine. Oh boy, didn't know that was there. Do you know what this reminds me of? There's a oh, this is awful XP. Okay, maybe we're just gonna go turn in our port task. Um, let's go chart over here. There's one more chart thing. There's a in Guild Wars 2, there's a points of interest system where you go and you click on it and it shows you the surrounding land. And it's pretty cinematic. Guild Wars 2 looked pretty good when yeah, someone was mining um down there, I think, cuz the rock did get used up. But Guild Wars 2 looked pretty good when it first came out. It's a pretty old MMO now. 13 years old, I think. So, but it was cool. And on that game you had like there was an achievement to complete every quest and stuff on the map. Why am I stuck? There we go. Um and I went through on one of my characters and 100% of the map and it was cool to see. Took a while, but let's see if we can see the person. Yep, there they are. Mining coal. That actually is that a spot with no, it's not. I thought I could mine mithril and coal in the same spot because that would have been nice. I could superheat the mithril, but I think I'm going to turn off the hide roofs setting. How do I ban this fool? I'm glad that you don't run into the dock. It stops you automatically. That's really nice. It would have been pretty annoying if you kept going. Man, Port Sarum's actually busy. That's so sick. It's good to see them like tie in old areas of the game. How many delivery tasks can I take on at once? I'm going to take a quick peek. Port tasks. 2 at once. Cool. So that means I can double my XP by taking 2. Because I can take this one and this one. Ports are going to be bumping. It's kind of nice. Crate of plate bodies. And then we can come back for the other crate. Although I'm thinking I don't have enough space in my I don't think I have enough space in my cargo hold. So we'll have to take out something. No, I will. But just barely. Level 8 sailing. That's pretty sweet. The skills tab doesn't feel right. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a while to get used to that. Like it looks good. It looks fantastic. It just doesn't it's not the skills tab I've known for all these years, which is fine, right? Like the game needs to grow. And I think that considering that flag is so sick, Storm Chaser flag, a Marlin rank at the that's cool. Um but yeah, the game needs to grow. It needs to have new skills and things added to it. And so for this being the new first new skill, um it's not too bad so far. Um I'm interested into seeing how they're going to tie it into, like, ship combat is going to be interesting. I haven't done that yet, but I am interested in seeing what more they'll do with sailing, because like I said, I do think this is just the start. So plenty of room to grow with it and learn from their first new skill. So agility cape, what a Chad. Oops. You've already charted this and can get no further information. Okay. Okay, I'm changing lanes now. Am I supposed to sail on the right side? Trimming the sails for the speed boost is nice. I don't know if it's just me, but I think I probably just need to turn up the sound in game. Amazon delivery sim. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of sailing goes, because not sure how I feel about the first little bit, but there is a artist I found, I think sometime over the weekend. Let me toss him on, but he does some awesome. Got to get through the raft portion, and hopefully it picks up. I agree. I think that's probably, because then, like, there's probably, it's RuneScape, right? Like, no Carlet Co available. It's RuneScape, so there's what? Interesting. So there's probably going to be like a lot of AFK stuff, and um like, we'll see. We'll just see. Crate of fish. I only have the crate of fish. So why can't I get the plate bodies? Isn't that what it was? Take cargo. Feels like a semi AFK skill. Yeah, it feels like something like agility-ish type, right? Like, depending on how. Pandemonium steel? Oh, there's rewards? Don't have any rewards. How do I... There's no cargo for me to collect. Pandemonium steel delivery. Oh. Someone will pick them up and bring them to Pandemonium. Okay. From Port Sarim. That's why. Yeah, it feels like somewhere in between. It's gonna be like any gathering skill, right? This is a skiller skill, not a combat skill. Um so it's built like a skilling skill, not a click intensive, which is fine. It's just not what I was expecting, I guess. Maybe. The port tasks is not what I was expecting, I guess. Um, and like Mitz said, I think we get through the raft portion, and then things will speed up a little bit, or at least change. The salvage, finding the random salvage on the ocean was cool. The like crate of loot, I think that feels good. Just like sailing around and getting loot from that feels good. It gives you a reason to be out on the ocean. But I've only seen one so far in the last hour-ish or so. Which again is fine. Like you don't want them to be too common, but again, going along with that, it wasn't worth that much gold. It was um a couple construction, what are they called? Sawmill coupons. That was it. So this is the artist that I found that I was going to put on. He does like jam session covers of different songs, and I really like them. Okay, we can take some cargo, and then we'll pick up some more. With this delivery, we should hit 10, and then that opens up some different delivery tasks. That guy's name is Daddy Longrod. Okay. The chat box, I think, keeps opening up. It would be cool if someone got the Kraken pet. Let's go. This is the perfect time for it. Um, there were some different options you could do with the port tasks. Like if I could be a pirate and steal it, like I get why they might not do that because what is that? Is that a salvaging? I wonder what that is. That's got to be like a salvage spot or a fishing spot. Yeah, I get why they can't do the pirate options for the what are they called? Port tasks. Unless because you wouldn't be able to get new jobs, right? You'd be listed as a pirate or whatever. But maybe they could add a reputation system just for that. That feels like an I dislike reputation systems most of the time in games. They feel bad. But for situations like that, I think that they're pretty appropriate, right? Like reputation for being a pirate. That would be cool. That would be cool to see. Who doesn't want to be a pirate, right? You could have a good rep, like a just one bar, and you swing between like the Navy or whatever. You could be part of the Lumbridge Navy or the Misthalin Navy or a pirate. And you could move between the two. That would be kind of cool. And I feel like most of the time, reputation doesn't matter, but that makes it feel like it would. Like you could have guards that you could have to sneak by or something. I don't know. I think if you could do a whole bunch of that of stuff with that. There we go. There's level 10, so now we can start taking on different tasks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think reputation with sailing kind of fits. I don't think it fit with the houses in Varlamore. Sorry, not Varlamore. Zaya, Korand. But because it felt like a copy of it didn't feel like it was needed, honestly. Musa Point, rotten bananas. Where's Musa Point? Right here, right? Yeah, let's do the rotten bananas, I guess. I thought some merchants were carrying valuable goods from Musa Point, but it turned out just to be some bananas. Could someone take them back for me? The original ship ran into some problems. Harry Robin. Thanks, Harry Robin. Let's take you. Some. Let's take some rotten bananas to Musa Point. But yeah, the reputation system from Corend just felt like it was a pointless grind. Like I didn't really get it. I don't understand grinding reputation with like houses or factions. Faction reputation doesn't really do it for me. But um, reputation with things like notoriety, is that what the word is? Am I thinking the right word? Um, that seems to make a little bit more sense in my head. It's like the karma system from Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, or the Sith gauge. I don't know what to call that. There's a crashed glider. Poor gnome. Okay, I need to go north from here. But yeah, notoriety feels like it has a place. Faction reputation doesn't really. I could kind of care less about that. Her leg clipping through her skirt, though. What are we looking at? A fat man. The ships from that are being built to invade the gnome stronghold. Okay. Some important things for sure. I'm wondering if they thought about tying in sailing requirements to quests, and this is how they would have done it. Um, I don't think they will, but that's maybe how they could have done it. I think they would get a lot of backlash for going back and changing old quests like that. Even if I, yeah, even if I don't think that Mogers, shooting Mogers with cannonballs. That's cool. A new way to kill Mogers. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, I don't think that they'll go back and make sailing requirements for any of the old quests, but I think they would get a lot of backlash. But I personally think it would be kind of okay for the game. I don't think it would be a bad thing. Okay, let's see what we can do here in Musa Point. You take the crate of rotten bananas and complete your courier task. Is there another? There's the notice board. Craft shipwright's workbench. I'd like to customize a boat. That's fair. I'm just trying to think of how they could incorporate it into older quests a little bit more. Trade Sea Right Seb. He has nails and bolts of cloth. Cool. Modify boat schematics. Oak base. Teak will speed up my raft, but at that point I don't know why I would want a raft. Maybe rafts can go up rivers and other ones can't. Sails. Okay. Flag. Storm Chaser flag. Swamp Cruiser's flag. That's sweet. Crystal Glider. Braziers. Unknown. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if the rafts can go up. This guy is fashionscaping for sure. I am seasick. He's green. That guy's that's hilarious. That's the best one I've seen so far. I am seasick. I do agree that the game has a little bit of a problem with um onboarding. My thoughts on it are that I feel like the early game is actually the best part of the game. Um, Seeing those levels go up is pretty nice. Um, so it would be a nice way to introduce people into sailing. Yeah, mid game grinds are where things start really slow, like really slowing down. Um, and you have to be dedicated to get past that. And then end game is like do this boss 1,000 times to green log it. Um, which again is fine if you like the bosses. I enjoy it to a point. There's definitely things I still want to do on my other account, end game wise. Wait, am I going the wrong way? But yeah, mid game's where things really start to slow down. So I think like the broader you can cast your net to hopefully find things that people enjoy early on in the game. I think the longer people will stick around. Um, but oh, I can trim my sails. Did I miss it? Nope. Perfect. This is that guy I was talking about earlier who does covers of old song or jam session covers of songs. This one's Holy Diver. Awesome. We delivered the coconut crate. We are level 11 sailing. Is there a Musa Point delivery? Yes. Logs. Cool. So we can do 2 deliveries to Musa Point in one go here. And that should hopefully get us to 12 sailing. I just want to see what salvaging's like, honestly. I want to see what the drop tables are on salvaging. I know I could just look at the wiki, but I kind of don't want to just look at the wiki, honestly, for the first time in forever, ever. I just want to see what the drop table has to offer. I wonder if salvage is stackable. I bet it's not, but we'll have to see. I also wonder how much it weighs, if anything. But yeah, mid game I think is where the where RuneScape starts to lose people. Um, just because the grind really the the curve on the grind is exponential, right? And that's where it really starts to ramp up. Um, so I think if you can get them past that, I don't know, maybe not, because the end game grind is quite. There's a lot there. That's just, but it's fun. I do enjoy the end game bossing a lot. Speaking of end game bossing, Mitz, if you ever want to do TOA, you don't really need the fire cape for it. I don't think I ever bring mine in. Um, there's a little bit like that. That would be something to work towards when you want to come back. Um, by no means feel obligated to, because I get that breaks are much needed. Okay, 60 XP. That's all we get from that one. I think 59 or that'll get us to 12 still, but 59 was the like I don't know if it scaled up the XP from being a level 10 port task. Raids are fun. Thanks, Sailor. Here's your payment. What did we get paid for that? 60 or 120 coins. Sailing level 12. We can go do. Yep, I feel the same. That's why that's why I needed a break. That's why last week was a break week, because I wanted to play more than just RuneScape. I definitely almost always have it open on the second monitor, but there are other games that I want to play. Okay, I think we can go back and start the quest. Prying times. I think there are a couple things we need though. I have the hammer. I need a steel bar. So let's go back to Lumbridge, I guess. Um, Steel bar, red berry pie, and a captain's log. I have my captain's log, right? It's in my cargo hold. You can dock at the buoy? You return here. Oh, it sets your like it sets your respawn point if you lose your ship. Interesting. So that's what the dock is. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Someone got the turtle. Someone got the turtle. Look at the turtle. That's sweet. Pretty good looking. I want to see the walk animation, but we're not going to see that anytime soon, so. Okay, let's go get ourselves some runes to teleport around. Okay, and then we need steel bar, so lumberage it is. We need the pickaxe. Squillium. Okay, just go through two. We can take a little bit of a jog. We're at like 5 miles for the day, I think, something like that. That's pretty good so far. And then while we're here, we're gonna go up to get a red berry from the red berry bushes near Varrock. I'll need pastry dough too, so I will be back. Oh, I can buy it in the Culinariomancer's chest. I can just buy everything there. That's pretty nice. Now this is gaming. Takes forever to mine coal. Oh, they messed up the textures for the oak trees, for some of the oak trees everywhere, it looks like. Unless that's just me. That oak tree definitely has some messed up textures. I know they were doing stuff with the GPU, with how the GPU works. The GPU plugin for RuneLite. So maybe it's just a RuneLite problem, but that is definitely some textures that are mapped incorrectly. Oh, someone is selling red berries right now. I'm sure the price of red berry pies has shot up. What were the other things I needed? Steel bar, hammer, red berry pie, captain lock. Okay, that is not bad at all. There's a whole bunch of textures that got junked up. I think that's probably a rune light thing. Oh, can I buy a pie dish here? Yes. Perfect. Yeah, like all the wall textures in the Lumbridge basement are also junked up. Big scratched up. Okay, now we can go back. Where does this start? Steve Beanie on the Pandemonium starts it for us. The reward is 25 sawmill coupons, 1,000 smithing XP, 800 sailing. That'll get us to 15, right? Will that get us to 15? Access to an unlimited number of crowbars from the crate of crowbars. Okay. Ability to chart forgotten drinks. I'm gonna do a little bit of forgotten drinks. Looks like those are not. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. There's not really a wiki page for forgotten drinks yet, which makes sense, but I am curious to what those are. Okay, there's our steel bar. Now we can go back to Port Sarim. Let's take a jog over there. The peak player count is 240,000 for RuneScape. And we're at 205 right now, and I don't think it's peak hours yet. Still pretty early in the day. Oh, oops. Hello? Navigate? There we go. That was a big ship. I wonder if there's like this guy, I don't know if he's just chilling or whatnot, but um I wonder if salvage points are instanced. I don't think they are. But see like that, I can see that one. So if there's anyone there, examine wreck. Sucks to be them. Maybe they are instanced. Okay, now we go talk to Pete. That is the first player I've ever seen in an attack cape. I didn't know what it was. These jam sessions are so good. Where is Steve? This one's Feel Good Inc. And you can tell, like, if you really listen to them, but otherwise they're just jam songs. Okay, hoist your mast, because there's some piratey loot just begging to be uncovered in a far-off land. Thanks to me, you could be one of the privileged few to get your hands on it. Loot, you mean treasure? Yar. Well, I can't say no to a bit of treasure. What do I need to do? Shiver me timbers. There's a crate full of high-value goods just sitting at the port of Sarum. Far off land, I thought, or Port Sarum, I thought you said far off land. Aye, the far off land of Sarum. Okay, but surely if it's pirate treasure, someone would have noticed. Port Sarum is a busy place. Luckily, a cunning Jolly Roger of a pirate has disguised it to look like a normal crate of cargo. Hold on, this is just a normal cargo delivery? You know there's a notice board on the docks for that type of thing. Normal? Normal? What kind of scallywag are you? There's nothing normal about a valuable crate of precious plundered pirate looty. Besides, you've already said you'll do it, and pirates never go back on their word. I'm fairly certain they do, but fine. I'll collect this crate for you. My hearty goes out to you. Once you have the looty, just leave it with me. Leave it with the portmaster. Now give me your log and I'll write the details. I will go get my log. Yeah, that is the first attack cape I've ever seen. Can I store sawmill planks? Or sawmill... I cannot. I might just end up dropping these sawmill coupons. I have enough space for now, but... Okay, pirate... or Steve. Okay. About that job you wanted doing. Okay, we have the details. Now we can go to Port Sarim, I think. Trying times. Bring it back to Pandemonium. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Just a normal delivery. I can stop my treadmill for this part. I am feeling a little. We've gone about 6 miles now. So I am feeling it. After a week break, I am feeling the 6 mile toll. But we're not moving on the boat, so treadmill is not needed. I wonder what true tile looks while you're on, like when you're on the boat. I wonder if you can see it, because the raft might be in the way. I can't tell. Uber Eats is a skill. Yeah. I can't tell which ships are big and which ones are smaller. That's a bigger one, right? I don't know. I don't know if anyone has the big ship. That's a bigger ship, right? Yeah. So it looks pretty similar to the other one. Okay. Starting up the treadmill again. I can't pick up cargo. My hands are full. Pick up a crate of looty. What does the examine text say? A cargo of pirate looty destined for the pandemonium. Guy in full Missouri on a little raft cracks me up a little bit. Bisgear on a raft. It's great. That's the big ship, right? That's a sweet ship. Yeah, the great equalizer for the poor. Even not the poor, right? Like, um, I don't know what you can do to speed through these first little levels. Unless you can build, just keep unbuilding stuff for XP. I don't know that I saw that, but I could see that being a way. I bet it gives construction and sailing if that's a way. But okay, let's go give him his looty. His pirate looty. About that job you wanted me to... Oh, I need to turn in the crate over here. Duh. This place looks good, though. I'm excited to see the other islands that they have. Okay. I delivered that cargo. That was fast. So could I have some of that looty now? You thought that was it? You're too funny. I get the feeling you're about to ask to do me something else. That's no ordinary crate. This is a pirate crate. Only a special key can open it. But it is an ordinary crate, Steve. There was even a label on it addressed to you. I hope you're not trying to call Squawking Steve Beanie a liar. That crate is pirate looting, and anything suggesting otherwise is clearly a plot by my rival pirate captains. Right. So where's the special key then? It is something very few can forge. I suspect we will require a help of a master scallywag smith. So this is where the Redberry Pie comes in. Is it essential that they be a scallywag as well as a smith? If not, I know a dwarf near Mudskipper Point who might be able to help us. That's acceptable. Ready your port side and go see this dwarf. Okay, I'll go get a Redberry Pie and visit Thurgo. Is there a way to get back here? Because I don't know if my boat gets stuck here. Ship to Port Sarum. I'm guessing it does. So we'll just sail back to Port Sarum. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I don't know. I'm already here. No, I'm gonna teleport. Musa Point is AIQ on the fairy rings. Oh, sorry, Mudskipper Point. I need some help with a special key. A key? What for? I'm not really sure. I just need something that can open a crate. A crowbar should do that. That's pretty funny. You hammer a crowbar out with your steel bar while Thurgo directs you with the pie-filled mouth. Can you wield it? No. The crowbar isn't wieldable. This is the biggest tragedy of sailing. There's a sealed crate right there. And I want to get it, but I can't yet. Oh, we have to go back to Port Sarum. Okay, let's run up there. I don't know what this song is, but I am changing it. But yeah, that's a tragedy that I can't wield the crowbar. You get some real Gordon Freeman cosplay going on because of the beards that bots use. Charter. Let's go to the Pandemonium. Can I not go there? Let's see if my raft is here. It's docked at the Pandemonium. Of course it is. So how do I get there? Ship to Musa Point / the Pandemonium. Perfect. This ship. Ah, the one that goes to Karamja. Perfect. Okay, let's go give Steve his key. What a great key. Not actually melted from crow ore. Good examine text on the crowbar. There she crows. It's perfect. I'm glad you approve. Shall I crack open the crate? Wait. What's wrong? The artifact of power needs a test before we try it on our precious Ludi. Okay. What should I test this on? I noticed a crate of grog floating around by the north of westmost island of the Pandemonium. Cast off your keel and sail your vessel over there. Okay. And then crack it open. Okay. Not too bad. Need to back up my ship. Yo, the little pets accompany you on the ship. This guy's got a Jad pet sailing with him. That's actually Wackanoob is his name. That's really good. I like that your pets follow you onto your little boat. Worried that these sharks are gonna attack me, but they don't seem to aggro. So let's pry open the ship. Fish bladder stout. That sounds awful. What? A drink troll? What? It drops whiskey. Okay. You don't take it as you've already sampled it before. There was one up here that I saw. I'll go get that later, but
Got the ring? Nerevar! I know when Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out. I got connections. I got oil money. The Elder Scrolls 6 will release July 13th, 1982. We're building a time machine, Nerevar.
okay. Now we can go turn this in. Okay, Steve, we did your chores. There was a troll. Sometimes that happens. I forgot to mention that. Of course it does, right? No more wasting time. I'm assuming that's the crate next to you. I'm opening it. Of course, you are the captain after all. Let's open it. See what's in here. A crate full of crowbars? Serious? That's hilarious. That's 15 though, which means we can go build our new ship, maybe? Buy a boat. Comes with a pre-built basic cargo hold. Perfect. Has been delivered to the Pandemonium. Don't forget, you can kit it out as much as you fancy over at the shipyard. Just check in with Seb if you need a hand once you're there. Okay, now that we're level 15, can we do some shipwreck salvaging? Small shipwrecks. Okay. I'm gonna see about doing some shipwrecks. Oh, and that's oak plank sawmill coupons. Okay. Gonna stop the. Well, I should probably not have done that yet. I need to be over. I need to see what I need to make a salvage hook because I want to try the salvaging. Customize boat. I have the wooden hull. Um, Keel, helm, trim? No trim. Just decorations. Sails. Wait, what? Hull, helm, mast, trim, flag, brazier. Board the gangplank. Build a facility. Okay, cool. A chum station goes here? I'm gonna stop the treadmill while we're looking. Chum station needs 56 sailing. Interesting. Okay, trawling. Facilities are used for deep sea trawling, which requires 64 fishing. Okay. Stations unknown. Find wind catcher. Hey Jake. Yeah, we get to chill when we're sailing. I haven't exactly worked out what I'm gonna do while I'm sailing yet. But I do because we don't move. So yeah. Wind motes can be released into your sails for a speed boost. That's pretty cool. A teleport focus for your boat. Okay, you can teleport the boat to the dock or mooring point you're at. Oh, okay. So you can teleport the boat to you. Yo, Zales, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for the sub. We are doing some sailing today. How are you doing? I want to see if I can get a salvaging hook. Watching on Twitch and YouTube? That's the real viewer experience right there. I think I have to build the salvage hook somewhere else. Yeah, I know. I know who you at, who you are. Yeah, YouTube does that. I can't do anything about it. Bronze salvaging hook. I need bronze nails, planks, rope. Okay. Oh, it shows me the. I didn't see it. Shows me the symbols here. Those are kind of hard to see, but it does show me the symbols of what goes where. Sailing. We're at 15. We've been on for about an hour. Um, it's fine. It's not too bad. I feel like it goes by pretty quick. It's a chill skill. It's definitely a it's definitely like a skilling skill. Goes by it's like a pretty AFKable one. Okay, we're gonna go get what was it that I needed? Planks, bronze nails, bronze bars, and a rope. I think this guy sells ropes. No, just the bronze nails. Um, okay, we can go to Varrock for the planks. And we can go. Let's go to Lumbridge first. We'll get the we'll go get the bronze bars. 2K till 76 mining. Nice. What are you using? What are you doing for mining? Because I did some bone shards over this past week, and we hit 82 big numbers and 67 prayer as well because of the bone shards. Mother lode mine. Nice. Decent money. Pretty good money. Or smithing XP, just depends on what you want to use it for. Should have toggled my running off before we looks like people are buying out bronze bars. Again, more things to flip on the GE. Okay, this is fun. We're just gonna be hopping until we get our bronze bars. Which might be a while. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now I need 4 planks. I need an axe for this, and I don't know what I want to drop. I think I just drop the sawmill coupons. Hmm. Yeah, I think I just dropped the sawmill coupons. They're worth. How much does an oak log cost? It's gonna hurt to drop them just because it's dropping money, but it's an inventory slot, so I'd rather have the inventory slot, I think. $175 if I'm like making spell, 250. So that's only like 5k worth of gold that'll drop. Not bad at all. Let's get rid of it. We need an axe, then we'll go to Varrock for planks. I guess I can go fishing trawler, right? Just teleport to fishing trawler. That's a quick solution. $76. Let's go. That's awesome. Congrats. Congratulations. What are you going to work on next? Been thinking we might be able to, I've been needing to do some chambers. We'll see what ends up happening, but I could do some chambers sometime soon. Sit down and hop on my other account and do chambers. Okay, we are going to go to... I need to go to Moosa Point, so we'll go to the Berry Ring. Need 92 for clues. Gotcha. Big AFK grind coming up then. For sure. I should be AFKing on my other account, but the pandemonium. Phone at work grind. Yeah, that's fair. Looks like you can get planks and stuff. I'm not actually super hopeful with what salvaging gives me. Doesn't look like any of it's salvageable or stackable except swamp paste, which might be nice, I guess, for herb lore trading. But if I do get to finish Sins of the Father, then I don't really need the swamp paste because I can go straight to mastering mixology. Okay, what are we doing? Customize boat. A oak storage hold, a cargo hold holds 4. Okay. Wait. Swamp paste is different from swamp tar, right? Yes. Unfortunate. So I can't even use swamp tar for herb lore. That's a new cloak. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe it's that's that treasure hunter one. Never mind. Okay. I think I need a hammer and a saw. No, I misread that. We need 6 bronze bars. Whoopsie. I think it is time to just drop the. You can play fetch with a dog. Junior Gym on Pandemonium can give me another one, and I can get another crowbar uh from the crate. So we'll go back and get more bronze bars. Jake, what are you gonna do in your home, like active play wise? Chambers? I might be able to do a chambers or two. I don't know when I'll be on. I have some stuff to do here soon. And then I'll be on later tonight, but I think I could be convinced to do some chambers. I have another buddy that might do chambers with us as well. $30 left today. Ah, I gotcha. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? What do I have going on tomorrow? Do I have something going on tomorrow? Kind of. I kind of have something going on tomorrow. I think I could fit in a chambers or two. Yup. Okay, now we can go back. I want to get back on the RuneScape grind. So it will be a good excuse too. Yeah, but I mean, like, I took a break for a whole week. Um, and I've been feeling a little burnt out, right? Like, so I've been questioning what I'm gonna do with the account, what I'm gonna do with Twitch and YouTube. Um, so it's because it takes so much time, and that's not a bad thing. I enjoy it, but I think I enjoy it at my own pace, and I've been going pretty. I went pretty hard there for a while, so needed a break, needed to step back for a week and a half or so. Take a little bit of a break and just chill. So Chill group hardcore? Maybe, maybe. I'd need to do bonds with it. Guy has Mutadile pet? Okay, we can build it. We need a hammer and a saw, of course we do. But they're right here. We can pick those up. Yep. Cool. I want to go do some salvaging now. Okay, we can exit the shipyard. Now we can go do some salvaging. And it looks like there's some salvaging spots pretty close. Right here, maybe? Right there. Cool. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm guessing, like I said earlier, this is the AFK way of doing it. I wonder if you get XP for sifting through small salvage. Not a lot. You can get cannonballs. You can get an item called a Sailor's Amulet, which I'm not sure what it does. Allows the player to teleport to different places, different ports. I'm pretty sure I could probably just hop at these. So that I don't have to move. Because that way I can just stay at the salvaging hook. I'll try that after this ship is gone. And then I can just drop the salvage. I'm going to see what some of the drops are from salvaging. Used as a type of salvage. Large salvage. Welcome back. We're looking at salvaging. I want to see what stuff you can get. Stuff you can get from it. So far, I don't think that there's a lot. Cannonballs are 2 bill in just chinning. I'd pay for the bonds. That's a lot of money. Okay, so I can only store 4 salvage, which is unfortunate. But I might as well deposit 4. I'm not going to use it for anything else. Can I stack items? You can. Oh, no. Never mind. I see. Okay, I want to see if I can hop worlds and um, find another shipwreck, because that means I can just stay at the salvaging hook and I can passive train sailing without leaving, without having to move. I mean, although it did teleport me there, that was weird. Okay, so it looks like you can get cannonballs from these, which would be cool. Although, does the cannonball stall? Does that give you iron cannonballs? Because if it does, that's how I'm getting cannonballs. Cannonball stall is not on the wiki yet, I don't think. Which makes sense. Switch to keyboard to a different language. Yeah. If you push Windows and spacebar, it switches it. Cannonball stall. It does give you iron cannonballs. Can you use different cannonballs in the dwarf cannon? Um, Dwarf cannon. I don't know. Dwarf cannon. Dwarf multi-cannon. Watch out, you got a Mankey on your back. It's on the keys, not on a Windows setting. Oh, I gotcha. Lord of the Rings Dwarvish? Where'd you get that? Because I actually, me and my buddy in school used to pass notes to each other written in Dwarvish so that if we got, like, if the teacher caught us, they wouldn't know what the heck was going on. I used to have my phone in Dwarvish too so that people wouldn't be able to, like, get into my phone and read stuff. I downloaded a font for it and replaced all the text um with Dwarvish. It's been a while though. Yeah, what the heck? It teleports me. So if you hop, so I can't train sailing AFK this way because if I hop, it teleports me back to my helm. Got it on Amazon. Gotcha. This is a interesting cover. Inventory is too full to hold salvage. Using steel cannonballs or granite cannonballs. Steel cannonballs can be obtained from salvage. Can I get them from salvage? Don't think so. Yeah, I don't think salvage is really the way to go here. It got me a level so far, but start the treadmill up again and yo, there's lightning clouds. That's spooky. Did I tell you I got Golem Pet on this account? We got him. Golem Pet is sick. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Someone scold? Top level RN is only 60. Top level player doing sailing is only 60. That's crazy. That's fine. I think I'm fine with that. I'm okay with slow skills, I think. That's kind of part of the that's part of RuneScape. People in clan chat are talking about how it's a slow skill. But like, bro, you're playing RuneScape. Oh, that's unfortunate. I just got here. There's no left click option for setting your heading to the like you can't menu entry swapper um for set heading yet. Which is fine. I'm expecting that to come, but salvage. Large salvage. This is kind of a very slow skill, though, I think. Like, level 16 is not that far into it, and we have been at it for a couple hours, so maybe they are right a little bit about it being a slow skill. But I understand why they would want it to be slow, at least at the start. It's better to undertune things, I think. Than just go ham at the start. They don't have any loot from, or the loot tables from the salvage yet. Almost 17 sailing though. Yeah, our XP rates looking like 1k, 1.3k an hour since we started. That's including the quests that gave us big chunks. Wonder what the Fremnik shipwrecks are gonna have. The Fremnik salvage. I wonder if they had a table of that somewhere. Oh, we hit the level up. We're 17 now. That's pretty nice. Let's see if they had a news post or a blog post about it. The login music also with Alan Walker, it goes pretty hard. Okay, time to boot up the good old treadmill. I think Barracuda tasks are gonna be, or trials are gonna be the way I can AFK sailing, because I can sit down for him. At level 30, I can do that. I think I'm gonna go park my boat. I need to hop off for a while. And I need to get some lunch. So, because I have not eaten yet today. Okay, fishing, deep sea trawling. That's what we want, right? Can't do that until level 69. Um, fishing, but what about sailing? Boat facilities. Salvaging station. Oh, you can build a salvaging station on your boat. That's actually very nice. Linen trawling net at level 68 fishing. That's so. Oh, rope trawling net 56. That's so far away. That is way far away. But 1 second. Okay, we're back. Okay. Start the treadmill. I'll sort through the salvage. It will give me a little bit of XP. Um, what if our hard cure, the brute pirates, boot pirates, boot, the booty pirates? The plunder pirates. Let's go sort through the salvage. See what we get. Water runes. Coins, iron nails, logs, bronze cannonballs. Yeah, nothing really useful, honestly. Which is fine. Oops. Walta Blanco. That's funny. That guy's name is Walta Blanco. Walta. Okay. I was gonna go back to mining bone shards because I need to hop off for now. I might be back on later. We'll see. Going through writing, see security for profit. I mean, like, I don't know from there, but yeah, I do know that there's like um security teams that go along with the with the profit. Yeah, profit, like, how do you, like that? Yeah. Um yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know the details of it, but um yeah, that's pretty cool. We got some lederhosen shorts. We can put those in the house, I think. Actually, I don't think we can yet. Stored costume room in the fancy dress box, which requires level 44. Okay, we do have that one, right? Yeah. But yeah, there's security teams that go out with the high ranking church officials for sure because they need to. There's bad people in the world, unfortunately. No matter where you go, there will be always. Okay, I am feeling a little bit more motivated to play RuneScape though, so um I will probably be streaming less than I was before, but um still want to stream and progress this account for sure. So, because there are other games I want to play with friends. We're working through Divinity 2 right now. My friend group is, which would be pretty sweet. But there's plenty of things I can do AFK on this account, and so I'm gonna hop back on the AFK grind. I didn't have it open on my phone for the last week, and I probably should have, but I needed a break. So I'm gonna pull it up on my phone again, and whenever I'm AFK from the PC, I'll keep it open on my phone and be mining. Just stream your other games. I thought about that, um, but I don't know. It's almost like streaming is a different kind of a break, and I want to be able to just like goof around with my friends. Um, so does that make sense? Like it's a different streaming games and just playing games is different. So plus I don't know that I want to like ask my friends, "Hey, can I stream all of our stuff?" Cuz that just puts them on the spot of um like it's just there, if that makes sense. Ian Grebich said way more out of pocket stuff off stream. Exactly. And you can't really do that on stream, which is fine, but I need to go get a chisel before I do this. New farming, crab hunting, cannonballs. Okay, I am gonna look through the blog post, the sailing blog post when I'm off stream. But I think that there's going to be a whole bunch of learning I'll need to do for this. I want to know how to do like the secondary training skills, so like fishing, farming. Those will be really nice to train on. Yeah, wait a week for the meta. I don't even know that I care about looking it up. I just want to know how to do it. I probably will end up looking it up, but lantern fishing. Lantern fishing. Let's check the fishing requirements. Other. It doesn't really tell me. Harpoon. That's what it is. Sword tip squid. Oh, this song kind of slaps. They added new food. Yeah, they did. New combo eats and a new max instant heal food, which is crazy. And then they have food that restores run energy. Um, I don't know what the other ones do, but I think they do other stuff too. The yellowfin restores run energy. I don't know what the giant krill does. Let's take a peek at what that does. Giant krill. Krill yourself. 17 hit points. That's it. Haddock is 18. Halibut is the new combo eat food. Bluefin. Does it restore prayer? That would be cool. Yeah, it does. Yellowfin restores yellow run energy. Bluefin restores blue prayer. That's pretty cool. It's 5 prayer points. That's crazy. Yeah, that's way good. But you need like what, 60 something sailing for it? Fif 54, I think. Deep sea trawling. 56. Extended stamina potions. You can make extended stamina potions. Extreme energy potions as well. And super fishing potions. Okay, interesting. Cool, cool. What was the new thing that changed the... There's a new potion that they added that changes the meta for the Inferno. It's the... There's an aid potion. I can't remember what it's called. Is it... What's that crossbow? I'm blanking. Armadillo? Armadill's aid? Yeah, there's been a... I mean, like, I feel like not a ton. Maybe there has. What's been in the last 6 months besides sailing? Yeah, Armadillo brew. Sorry. It's a brew that boosts your range level. Yo, thank you for the bits. I do appreciate it. Number 1. Oh, that's funny. I wondered why you donated 10 bits. That's super funny, actually. Umbral Coral. So, the Armadillo brews don't use toadflax or whatchamacallit, the paste or the bird nests anymore, which is interesting. So they lower attack, strength, defense, and magic by 10% plus 2. But they heal like a brew and then boost your range like a ranging potion. So that's pretty good for Inferno. That's very good for Inferno, especially because you're going to be using restores anyway. Like, yeah, range brew, which is crazy good. It's just a better brew, right? Raises hit points by 15% plus 2. What is the Arma brew? 10% plus 2. So it's not quite as good healing wise. But you can bring, like, instead of bringing a ranging potion, you bring the sounds good. I need to head off too, so I will talk to you guys later. Okay. See ya. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. Bah.